Welcome to my video diary for August. August has obviously been a time when Parliament has been largely in recess, but nevertheless my time as a Member of Parliament over August has been dominated by the issue of Syria, including coming back for the important vote that we had in the House of Commons right at the end of August on the question of whether to back military intervention in Syria. The view that I took as a Member of Parliament was that the case had yet to be made that we had to allow the UN inspectors to do their work in Syria to see whether chemical weapons had been used. We had to then consider what the UN team decided, and that committing to take military action before we'd seen the UN consideration of the inspectors' work seemed to me ill-judged, to say the least. So I believe that Ed Miliband made the right decision not to support military action before we'd seen the evidence. I think clearly we need now for David Cameron to use the every diplomatic contact that Britain has available to it, including the forthcoming G20 summit, to put Syria at the top of countries' agenda. We need to increase the pressure on President Assad to come to the negotiating table and to recognise that the future for Syria is going to be achieved through negotiation rather than through military conflict. So I hope that David Cameron and William Hague, as the Foreign Secretary, will now use the G20 summit coming up and a whole series of other contacts that they have with other leaders around the world to press the case for further diplomatic pressure to be applied to Assad going forward. That is now essential. The one other issue that I've dealt with since I got back from leave is the upcoming lobbying bill, which the government has badly judged. Some of the proposals in the legislation will have the unintended consequence of limiting the ability of charities to try and persuade members of Parliament to take up particular causes or to advocate particular action. So I hope that again we'll be able to see some change from David Cameron. Certainly now a large coalition of charities who are very worried about the implications of the lobbying bill, and I've already raised in Parliament my concerns about this issue following a whole series of letters and emails that people have sent to me. I'm looking forward to getting back to surgeries and seeing a whole series of dealing with a whole series of local issues, including the issues around parking in Rayners Lane, cleaning up of the town centre, and a series of other issues. Thanks very much for your interest.